In this video, I'm going to tell you how you can start an email list from scratch fast and how I built an email list of over 1,000 subscribers in less than 30 days in a niche I had never been in before. Coming up. Hey, what's up everybody? 𝐶𝐞𝐭 Cashflow here, and welcome to the channel where we help you generate endless streams of passive income by building online businesses. Now, before I continue, if you would like to join the conversation with other like-minded entrepreneurs and myself outside of YouTube, then I encourage you and invite you to come over and join the Karma crew over at 𝐶𝐿_cashflow.com/community. Now, I want you to imagine a scenario for a second. You are marketing something. You're advertising over on Facebook and Twitter and possibly even LinkedIn and YouTube, and you're making an absolute killing from it. But a few days into your advertising campaign, you get the dreaded email. The email telling you that your Facebook account has been suspended and shut down. So you get this email, you go over to Facebook, and your goal is to check to see if this is real. Is this some sort of spam thing that I'm getting, or could this be legitimate? And sure enough, it's true. And you think to yourself, well, at least I have my Twitter account. And then you go over there to come and find out that also has been suspended. Don't think that this will ever happen to you. Trust me, it will. I've had my account shut down 8 times in the past year, and it happens to a ton of people. Sometimes it's like Facebook is going on this rampage of suspending people's account. I go in groups and forums all the time, and people are constantly talking about how their ad got shut down and their ad account has been completely suspended. And this has been ruining businesses across the board. Now, without your advertising platform, you have no way to make money, unless that is you had one of the most important things ever, and that's an email list. With people's platforms being shut down from platform to platform, your email list can literally be your life preserver. An email list is something that you and only you own. The people that are on your list have subscribed to you. They want your information. And no matter how much Facebook or Twitter or YouTube want to do anything about it, you can always fall back on your email list. And this actually happened to me loads of times when I was teaching in the Forex trading world. Just because of the niche that I was in, had nothing to do with me personally or what I was personally doing, but because I was in a niche where there's a lot of spammers and scammers and all these different types of people, they would shut my accounts down all the time. I could have 20 different accounts in Facebook and Twitter and all over in these different platforms, and I would be shut down left and right simply because of the niche that I was in. And the first time that this happened to me, I was absolutely gutted. And social media could come crashing down at any moment, and your ability to advertise on these platforms could come to an end in a snap. If you were to lose your social channels, your subscribers, your clients, your customers, your potential customers, your audience, it's all gone. That's why building an email list has become so important, and actually always has been important. Without it, you are gambling and literally risking your business. I once had a friend that no matter how hard I tried to tell him to build an email list, he relied 100% on Facebook ads. Then one day he came into his Facebook business account and his account had been shut down. And to this day, he's never gotten it back. He went from making a ton of money online to working in the grocery store. In our business, we want to create content like I'm doing here on YouTube while still simultaneously building an email list. And in one of my businesses, I have over 30,000 subscribers on my email list and get really good engagement. And that's why I want to share these tips with you so that you don't potentially get caught with your pants down and that you can build an email list for yourself, for your business, for your future. So tip number 1 is give a freebie away. All right, this is a giveaway. This is something that you would create a landing page for, and you would give away something like an MP3 file, a video, maybe a video course, an ebook, a PDF, something that's valuable enough that if a person wants it bad enough, that they will leave you their contact information in order to get whatever that is. In other words, it needs to be a no-brainer. It has to be something that your audience is actually going to want. For instance, I just finished an ebook about my 5 tips of building passive income online. So I created this ebook because I kept getting questioned over and over about the same things. So I created an ebook. Instead of having to email everybody individually, I created one ebook that everybody can download. And it was something that people want. And if you would like to get my ebook on the 5 secrets to building passive income online, you can actually get that by clicking the link in the description below. Now, a kind of a side tip. When you're building out your landing page and you create the form that a person is going to put in their contact information in order to get whatever it is that you're going to give them, do not put whatever it is on the next page. What this will do is this will prevent people that they want your stuff, but they don't really want to give you their email address. What it'll do is encourage them in order to put their real email address should they want that freebie. So what I do is I send them to a thank you page, and I tell them on that thank you page that in the email that they're going to get, they will get a link to whatever that thing is. In this case, it is my ebook on the 5 secrets of building passive income online. I would also consider using a service like neverbounce.com that will verify the email addresses that people put in. And it'll tell you right away, is it an actual email address or not? So if I go to put in, blah, blah, blah at @geflickerflick.com, then it's going to tell me that that's not a real email. Now, I don't use neverbounce.com on a lot of my sites. I use it on some of them because I'm experimenting with it, but I like what I see. So it is a good idea if you want to go and try that out. Tip number 2, always be plugging your freebie. No matter what you're giving away, whether it's a PDF, whether it's a mini course or anything, you always need to be telling people about your freebie. And it doesn't matter what platform you're on. You should be telling people about it. For instance, if you notice, one of the very first things that I talked about in the very first part of this was joining my community and how that community would benefit you. You'd be able to talk with like-minded entrepreneurs about building online income, and that is a form of a lead magnet. You get to join, it's free, you get some value behind it, and I get your contact info. And this is the exact same strategy that I've used over and over and over again in order to build my email lists. And in the Forex trading community, when I first started things, this is exactly what I did. I went ahead, I created a PDF that people wanted, and I told everybody about it. And because that PDF was something that people wanted, and because I was constantly promoting it, I had well over 1,000 people join my email list in less than 30 days. And I didn't have to use a single dime in advertising either. And you can put links in the landing page over on your Facebook page. You can put it in the link as your link in the bio of Instagram. You can put it in the header up on YouTube or in the links in the descriptions like the ones down below. There are so many places that you could put it and tell people about whatever that giveaway is. Tell everyone. Now, tip number 3, and this tip is not going to be for everybody, but if you have the ability and the funds in order to do marketing and advertising, then I highly recommend putting some of that money into advertising. There is absolutely no better return than advertising. Not real estate, not stock market stuff, nothing. Think about this for a second. Who's the greatest investor of all time? Warren Buffett. Now, Warren Buffett's average annual return is only 12%. And that's good. Don't get me wrong. I say only 12%, and I'll tell you why in a second. But Warren Buffett has been known to be one of the greatest investors ever. And he only makes 12%. But just a couple of months ago, in a advertising spend, I got over 9,000% in a single month. That's 30 days, 9,000% return versus Warren Buffett's 12. That's the power of advertising if done correctly. Now, if not done correctly, you could lose your shirt, all right? Let me tell you about the first webinar that I ever did. So the first webinar I ever did was in the Forex trading community. And I was using this software. I'm not going to mention names, but it was a webinar software, very popular out there. And I put like $1,500 into my advertising budget, and all of it went to advertising. I had hundreds and hundreds of people. That part of the campaign was successful, but I got hundreds of people onto the webinar, and about 3/4 of the way through my webinar, the webinar software crashed. It literally locked me out of the webinar and I could not get back in. And by the time I was actually able to get back in, everybody had gone, which means I had lost all that money and I didn't have a backup plan of following up with the people at that time. So again, if you do things wrong, it might not turn out well. But if you do things right, advertising is amazing. Now, let's back up for a second. You decide that you're going to do a freebie. You figure out what that freebie is and you create that freebie. What software do you need to actually make things happen? So first thing first, you're going to need a landing page software, something that you can build a landing page in order to send people to so that they can sign up for your freebie. Now, there are two that I actually recommend. The first one I'm going to recommend is called ClickFunnels. ClickFunnels is an amazingly simple, very easy to use landing page software that you can build a landing page in minutes. And I'm not joking you, minutes. They can sign up through your landing page and ClickFunnels will actually email them your file or whatever it is, send them to another page. It can do it all. The second one I would recommend is called Kartra. And Kartra is actually what I use, but I don't really recommend it to people just starting off. It is a little bit more robust and advanced software, and there is a learning curve behind it. But it also has like 100 times more functionality than something like ClickFunnels has. And it is amazing. You can do memberships on it. You can sell courses. You can do email marketing automation. You can build landing pages. You can do file distribution. There's so much that you can do with Kartra. It's really awesome. But again, if you're new to things like this, then I highly recommend going with ClickFunnels. And I have links to everything down below. They are affiliate links. So what that means is that if you click on, say, a ClickFunnels account link, then when you go and sign up for ClickFunnels, I will get a small commission from that at no cost to you. Now, no matter what you choose to go with, whether it be ClickFunnels or Kartra or something else, I want you to utilize tagging. Tagging is fantastic for segmenting your list. This will help you in your follow-up email marketing. You know, if you are selling something about Pinterest, like my friend Xenia out there, I know you're watching this, Xenia. So Xenia has a course on Pinterest. And so people going and signing up for a lead magnet on Pinterest, he can tag them with a tag Pinterest. And that'll help him communicate with his list later on down the road. So if he has something else on, say, Instagram, he doesn't necessarily have to market to those Pinterest people. The people that came in on Pinterest that are tagged with Pinterest are interested in Pinterest, not necessarily in Instagram. They want to hear about Pinterest stuff. So list segmentation is something that everybody should do. And the second that you get any type of email platform, whether it be ClickFunnels or Kartra or ActiveCampaign or MailChimp, whatever, utilize tags in order to segment your list. So again, building an email list is essential for business domination. With something as small as 1,000 subscribers on your list, which, like I said, can be done in less than 30 days. Not saying that it will, but it could. But with a small list, like 1,000 subscribers, you can make tens of thousands of dollars off that small list. In fact, I actually saw someone that had a list of 77 people that ended up making thousands of dollars from that list, from 77 people. So that should tell you how critical having an email list actually is. So, question of the day. Did I convince you that you should be building an email list? Give me a yes or no in the description below. And then once you're done with that, click on this link that's popping up on the screen right here so that you can learn more about building passive income online.